It's just amazing that God has given us not only the product, but the creative imagination to create things that words cannot say. And every bouquet we put out, we try to convey a special message. We want to do what the customer wants us to portray in flowers that they might not be able to say in words. Rob came in the store and we just started talking, and I believe he had a party, and he was talking about arrangements for his party. And he told me where he worked, and he talked about employees, and he just sounded like a great boss and very concerned for his employees and his job. And so when he told me what the event was for, and he would pick out something different, unusual, he didn't like the norm stuff, and he'd say, just do your thing. And I love doing that because I got to go out of the box and create something really different and unusual for him. And he loved the arrangement, and I love doing it for him. I really miss him. We just had a great time together. I mean, there was never any trouble between Rob and I till the government stepped in. I mean, I served him and waited on him and enjoyed every minute of it. Well, Rob had been in a couple times before to ask for me and told the girls he was getting married. So I knew I was coming in. So I went home and I talked to my husband, and we talked it over in great length. And he said, you know, we don't have a choice. God's word's pretty clear on this. So it was sort of my job to figure out how to tell Rob that I couldn't do his wedding without being hurtful. And so when he came in and started talking about his wedding plans, I just put my hands on his and I said, Rob, I'm sorry. I can't do your wedding because of my relationship with Jesus Christ. And he looked at me and he says, I understand. And we talked about his mom walking him down the aisle, and why they decided to get married after the years that they'd spent together. And we just had a nice conversation. And then he said, is there any other florists that you might recommend? And I gave him the name of 3 florists that I knew would do him a good job. And we hugged each other, and Rob left. I felt that he was very gracious to accept what I told him, and there wasn't an issue. Well, my faith teaches me that marriage is between a man and a woman, and it's also a covenant between Christ and his church. So for me to participate or create something that would go against what God has said, I just can't do that. First thing that came to my mind is, I don't know why I'm being sued. I did nothing wrong. I've waited on Rob for 10 years and arranged all types of things for him. We just agree on one thing, and that I believe marriage is between a man and a woman. There's no reason to sue me. We just have a difference of opinion. We don't do weddings at the moment because every same-sex couple could be another potential lawsuit. They keep saying they want me to be tolerant, but yet the other side is not being tolerant. We all have different walks of life. We all have different experiences. But that doesn't mean I should be forced to participate or believe in something that's totally against my faith. Rob and Kurt had enough offers to do 20 free weddings, so it wasn't that he couldn't get flowers. We've had all types of customers and all types of employees, including gays, bisexual, different religions. It is so far from the truth when they call us a bigot or a racist or a homophobic. I love Rob, and if he walked into my shop tomorrow, I would hug him and catch up on his life and wait on him for another 10 years. It was never an issue that Rob was gay, and I hope that's very clear. And I also hope that Daryl and I can go back to our simple way of living and put all this behind us, and that the courts will say that we can live consistent with our faith and belief and be tolerant of all people.